Hey there, I'm Darryll, your IT specialist, breaking down tech solutions to level up your digital game. In today's video, we're diving into Excel to create a simple functional grading sheet for teachers. Whether you're tracking assignments or final grades, I've got you covered. Let's get started. On my screen, you can already see I've got an Excel sheet for you. This Excel sheet has got simple data: the student name, the assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, total marks, percentage, and final grade. We've got some names here and some grades, and I'm going to be showing you how to calculate the total marks, calculate the percentage, and calculate a grade from that. This is going to be simple, so just follow through and you'll be on your way to creating simple grade sheets for your classes. Let's now calculate the total marks for each student. Click the first cell under total marks. I'll try and have this sheet for you available for download so that you can just type in. Okay, so the formula we're going to use here is the sum formula. We're going to sum up these for Mtalizimba to see what total he got. We have this equals, then we're going to use a function called sum. We're going to open a bracket, and then we want to calculate B2 to B3, so we'll just highlight these three, close brackets, and now we get a total, which is 289. We could type that formula everywhere, but we can just drag this down and it will populate for each of these students. Next up, we're going to calculate the percentage. The percentage is simply going to be this divided by 100. So we'll say equals to the total marks E2 divided by 300. Press enter, and you see you got this decimal, which is 94%. We just need to format this cell as a percentage. We'll come here on our home tab under the numbers submenu and press percentage. We click that, and now we have a percentage which is 94% in total. And again, we're just going to drag this down. Okay, so there are several ways in which you can calculate your grade. You could have some static data somewhere or some grading data somewhere, right? You could say grading data, and then you could specify A equals 90 and above. What we're going to do here, we could use nested if, but I've already created a video about if versus ifs versus switch, and so here we're going to just use an ifs to avoid nesting. We'll say equals ifs, open brackets. So we're going to calculate if F2, all right, the percentage for Mtalizimba is greater than or equal to 90%, all right, which is this 90% here. What do? We give it a value. So we have the logical test in the ifs and then the value. If you want to learn more about my ifs, just go to my video on if versus ifs versus switch. So next we're going to give it a value, and we'll give it a value of A. So now just follow through as I'll type this quickly for 80, 70, and 60%. So now we've typed everything through, and we can see now if F2 is greater than or equal to 90, we get an A. If F2 is greater than or equal to 80%, we get a B, and so on, 70, 60 for C, D. The interesting part here is this part that I say true. Okay, this is basically our else statement to say if none of these are true, then it's true that this is an F. All right, so we just put in true here and F. When I press enter, I'm expecting, since it's 94, it should be an A. Good. So we have an A here. Now we can drag this formula down to get the rest of our grades. So now we've calculated our grades. And the last thing we can do now is just add some conditional formatting to color code these sheets. So we're going to select the sheets that we have with grades. Then we're going to go up here in the home tab under the conditional formatting. We're going to click this, and then we're going to say new rule. All right, and our rule will be format only cells that contain, then cell value we don't want in between. We want an equal to, and the value we should set is A. Okay, so if the value is A, we're going to come and click this format button, and under the field tab we're going to select a color. So I'll just pick green, and we'll press OK. So now if the value is A, we should get green. Let's press OK, and you can see the first one became green. Now we're going to do for B. All right, conditional formatting. We're just going to go to manage rules, and since we already have this rule, we're going to click it and we'll click duplicate rule. We'll duplicate this rule, and then we'll edit the rule that we've created, and then we're going to say cell value equals, instead of A, we're going to type B, and then we'll change this to maybe yellow. Okay, if it's B, we get a yellow color, and that's good. And so we're going to do now the same thing for C and D, and we'll just do those colors. So just hold on as I duplicate and make the same rule for the rest of the colors. Now I have my rules in place and my color set. All I need to do is say apply, press OK. Now you can see I've color coded my cells. And that's it. You've just created a fully functional grading sheet in Excel with conditional formatting. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow teachers and people that would use it. Subscribe for more tech tips like this. You got questions or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.